everybody, I'm Carrie from Finding Value. This week I am in my daughter's room. This is my youngest daughter. We typically keep most of our toys up in my older daughter's room. That's kind of her room and the playroom. So in my mind, this room is probably the closest that we have to a minimalistic room. Now, as I'm saying that, I observe myself and see that I am kind of surrounded by things, but I think that we are pretty minimal in this room and can really get there if we work hard this week to have just some of that visual clutter put away, some of the problem areas figured out, and really getting this space to be more minimal and calm and simplistic. That is my goal. Saying that, I have a lot of things that need some work. We have cords in the corner that I really want to hide, try to cover up a little bit. We have this chair behind me that was a gift, but it's really not being used that much, although my daughter says she still loves it, so we'll see what happens with that. We have this dresser that has a lot of things showing on it that I would really like to find a better way of organizing. We need to clear off the shelves a little bit that surround two edges of this room. That won't be too tough. There's only about 4 items on the ledge here, but that's something that needs work. We also have this blanket that has been hanging over the bedroom window that I'm going to attempt to take down. I put it up when my daughter was not sleeping in the mornings when she was a baby, and it's really just stayed that way. Now she's in preschool. She's a little bit more tired, so I'm wondering if it will be a good time to take it down and see if she still continues to sleep in. She's actually a pretty good sleeper, so we'll see how that will work. Kind of the highlight of this video, I think, will be figuring out the toy collections and what to do with them. The system that I am using right now is currently not working. I think the toy collections have grown a little bit, and I know it is important for me to stick to the container. I do think the container that I chose to start her collections with was really on the small side. Plus, it's very inconvenient for her to put away. I was hanging this jewelry holder behind her door. Well, the hook is way too high for her. The door hasn't been closing very good with this on. So we're going to switch her toy collections out of this jewelry holder and put it a little bit more within her reach. My goal for this is to make sure that it is easy for her to put away. So I really think that she enjoys these so much. She actually told me the other day, "Mom, I love you more than erasers." Well, that's her favorite collectible, so that was a pretty good highlight in my day. But we are going to be organizing these, decluttering a little bit, but these are her favorite toys, so I don't think we're going to be getting rid of too many, and finding a really good solution for these. If you are finding this video helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up so that you can support my channel, and also subscribe. I would love for you to see my journey this year of moving towards minimalism. I am decluttering 52 spaces in my home, so putting out at least 1 video a week, showing you the space that I'm decluttering, getting it a lot more closer to minimalism, and trying to describe what my process is like and what I am doing with these items to get them out of our home, and really which items we choose to keep, because it is something that we value or it's very useful to us. So please join me on that journey by clicking the subscribe button. Before my daughter was born, I actually bought curtains and hemmed them and made them fit this window exactly right, but then I covered it with this blanket, so it's time to get rid of this blanket. Take it down and open up those windows. I just took all of the stuffed animals off of this dresser hutch, and this is going to be our new stuffed animal container. I think it'll be good because I have found my daughter climbing up onto this dresser part to try to reach her stuffed animals up there, and that's not ideal. So hopefully this can be the container that will hold all of her stuffed animals and it'll be within her reach. I believe we'll be putting this in the closet. I decided to move the book basket over here as kind of a shield to hide these cords. We have cords for an alarm clock, a fan that we really only use for noise, a lamp, and what else? I guess an extension cord. So these are all still in the room, but they will be well hidden by this basket of books that we typically put library books in and a few others that we use throughout the week. So Addie, we brought all these from upstairs, right?
Yeah.
We're going to try to put them in the right collection boxes.
Yeah.
So this is Shopkins. Where are your Shopkins? They're all down here, right? Should we turn this?
Oh, I see one.
Here we go.
That's
Okay.
out.
Put that in.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Where's your eraser? Your eraser's already in the drawer. Now put those in. I found a place in the cabinet for our PJ Masks toys that used to be out in a green bucket on the floor, and the squishy bin has made its way inside the cabinet instead of outside the cabinet, so it's nice to have these contained and be able to shut the door and not see them anymore. I'll do a quick snapshot of each drawer. This was actually the project that I worked on last week, getting all of my daughter's clothes switched out from 4T to 5T, and I rearranged some of the clothes in the drawers. So here's one drawer. I will link to that video in the description below so that you can check out how I organize all of her clothes. I was planning to try to fit way more in this drawer, but I think that this works. I want it to be easy for my daughter to get out the toys that she really loves. So these are her erasers. I know, a bit excessive. And these are her Shopkins. And in the back, she's got a little rock collection. So those will be easy for her to get out because they're on the bottom drawer and in baskets that are quite easy to put away and to take out. I have decided about this chair that I just feel like it now kind of fits here, so we will give it another maybe 6 months and determine if my kids use it in here or not. If it's not being used, I would like to send it to a new home. So now that we have the space and I feel like it works in here, I think we can try for that goal. I was able to open up the curtains here, take off that blanket, make it a little bit more light and airy in here, and use the blanket on the bed because it is the color scheme that I picked out for this room, a nice turquoise. One last thing I should probably clue you in on is my husband had the great idea to put up little labels around the room to help my daughter learn spelling and what letters things start with, and it has been really helpful for her. I do think that it is probably one of the first ways that my daughter, who is older, learned to read. So we're going to keep these up. Even though they do add a little bit of clutter, they also add value. These are all of the items that I was able to declutter out of this room. I did go through the collections that my daughter had, and I got rid of all of the duplicates. She's really good at making rainbow things, so all of the things that looked pretty much identical, got rid of the majority of those, kept at least one of each, and some of these erasers that you just can't find all the pieces to stick back together again. decided that we can let go of those. I just finished decluttering this room with a little bit of help from my daughter. Of course, once she saw the erasers, she just wanted to play eraser, but I kept decluttering until I finally took out one more item, and then I just had this feeling of, oh, that's it. This is exactly what I was looking for. So if that is any encouragement to you, just keep taking out one more item, one more item, one more item until you reach that just moment of peace and relief. I decluttered a few things over here on the corkboard, and there's a little bit of a art holder back here because my daughter's in preschool. I know she'll be getting a few new things sent home, so we will add a few new pieces of art there. Now it's time for all of the before and after pictures. I'll let the pictures speak for themselves. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the before and after shots, I try to put those in all of my videos, so please subscribe. My goal for this month is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I would love for you to join me in that effort. Thanks so much. Have a great week.